Hey, everybody, welcome back to Brothers in Arsenal. We're going to discuss our match preview or match predictions for the upcoming game, first game of the season against Manchester United away at Old Trafford. Daniel, just give me a quick, just overall feeling. How are you feeling about this game? Are you excited for the Premier League season to start? Are you worried? Are you concerned? Where do you currently sit?
I'm excited. It's already started. It's
That's
just hit
true.
halftime. Liverpool are winning 1-0.
Yep,
Ekitike
yep.
in the 37th minute. Kind of a scuffed goal, how it bobbled through, but
Hey, just got to put the ball in the back of the net. It's his job.
yeah, how am I feeling about the game? I'm really excited. There's never like a massive blockbuster top six game. I on the first game of the season
I'm sure there
or
is
first match
sometimes,
week.
but I can't
I
recall off
mean,
the top of
wasn't
my
there
head.
like City Chelsea? Was that last year or was that like the second week or third?
I don't
But
remember
again,
if it doesn't
not like
involve
the
us.
iconic Liverpool, United, Arsenal type,
Yeah.
City and Chelsea. Yeah,
So yeah, it's an
but
exciting game to start off the season for sure. A little bit of a scary one in my opinion, just because, like you said, it's kind of that big rivalry, right? United versus Arsenal. So, slight worry, especially since we
Tim
really
Howard.
don't have a good record at Old Trafford. We don't typically win there. Occasionally pull out draws, and obviously lose there sometimes. So, Arteta's gonna have to fix that, right? I will say his Big Six record over the last 6 years at being at Arsenal or being the manager of Arsenal has been really phenomenal. So at minimum, a draw, right? We should be expecting just based
Man,
on that
it's
record.
just
But we need a win. We need to start with a win. Absolutely.
like Arteta has turned like the club around. It was in such a bad spot, and now it's like we used to just get demolished by these top six teams, and now we're always winning or drawing or at the off chance a loss, but not really. But it's like always a draw or a win.
Yeah,
But it's so frustrating because we haven't won anything. So if you're not winning anything, to a lot of people, it equates to nothing.
I know.
Granted,
I
yes,
know.
I love beating the top six teams, but like if we're not gonna win anything at the end of the season, if us beating them isn't gonna give us
Lead
the
to
points
anything.
to boost us in front, then it's
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, it's pointless.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
So.
I hear you. And it's just kind of like the flip flop of what we used to do. We used to pick up points pretty consistently against the smaller sides with the, small hiccup here and there. And then we just completely fall apart against the big six teams. So now we're more secure against them. It is very frustrating, like you said, that we're not picking up those points in the lower games,
But that's why
especially for a
I'm glad
title.
that we have Gyökeres because people say, oh, when he was in the Portuguese league, he didn't score against the more elite of the Portuguese teams. He scored against the fodder teams. So
Well,
hopefully
perfect.
he can just score
Get one.
against the fodder teams. And
Well, Man United, based on their previous season,
well, they
are a fodder
scored. They were
team.
in
They had
15th,
a good
so
preseason.
they're a fodder team.
Yeah.
No,
But they
no,
had a
it's
good they had a
just
good preseason. Bruno looks good, so it's something to worry about. But um, enough small talk. Let's get into it. Team news, Daniel. What do you got for us? We got any injuries? Any players that are out? What did Arteta say most recently in his press conference? Any injuries?
uh seems to be that everyone's fit except for Jesus is obviously still out.
Yep, yep.
Trossard had that knock, but he said as long as he trains tomorrow, he's fit.
Yeah,
Uh,
tomorrow meaning Saturday, right?
mhm.
Um,
And then Gyökeres, he said something about him usually being uh in better like shape sort of, but he hasn't been
yeah,
training fully with the first team.
that
Like
is
he
just
wasn't with Sporting and then he came with us and
yeah, that's just slightly annoying and concerning because it sounds like he's trying to cover his own butt,
mm,
when he goes and throws in Havertz up top to start. He's be like, well, hey, look, I told you, he's not quite fit, right? That sort of BS, his political, nonsense he gives us. But yeah, Trussard should be fine. Everybody else should be fine. Jesus, obviously, like I said, he's been out injured with his ACL for the last, I don't know, 7, 8 months, whatever it's been so far.
mm.
But I did see a picture. He was, he had some cleats on, so he's doing some sort of training,
Ooh.
maybe with the ball or whatever might be on the field. So that's exciting for him. Maybe he'll be a good addition to the team back half of the season if he's able to get fit and play. Obviously two knee injuries, both knees, both injured at some point. So slightly worrying, how it's going to affect him. But you never know. He might come off the bench and do a job. But anyways, thanks for
Yeah.
updating us with team news. Let's get into the
My
fun
pleasure.
part. Let's get into the fun part. Starting 11s. I'll go first for this. I'm sure our
Are we
starting
gonna
pretty
is it
similar.
gonna be you and then are we going back and forth position to position?
Oh, yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Uh
Let's start in goal. obviously David Raya.
Yep.
Yeah, no questions there. All right, let's just do our back four. I'll go first, you go next. I got Lewis Skelly, left back, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba, and I am throwing Timber in at right back for this game.
Okay. Uh, huh. I
Too much to think
am
about here.
going Timber, Saliba, and Gabriel Magalhaes, and I think I want Lewis Skelly also. I want that defensive solidity, and also with if Gyökeres is to start, I want us to be defensively solid,
Mhm.
but being able to retain the ball in the back or getting the ball back and spring it forward. I don't want,
Yeah, which
yeah, I
Skelly's
don't
good
know.
at. He's good at picking that ball up and driving forward,
Well, so
and
is
kind of creating that
Calafiori, but
attack. Yeah, but I like Skelly a little bit.
Calafiori is better at well,
Eh,
he's
I don't
more
know.
I don't even know, honestly. They're different
I
players,
like
but
Skelly a little bit better. So we got same back line though. Let's jump into midfield. We got for me Declan Rice, Martin Zubimendi, and Martin Odegaard. I'm sure it's probably the same for you there.
yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if he starts Norgard. For who?
I don't
Don't
think he can. I know you're gonna say for Zubimendi and then push Rice more forward and Norgard back, but no. Zubimendi's looks so good for us preseason.
so is
Uh,
Norgard.
I know, but there's a quality difference there. You can see it,
It's
obviously.
just one of those things that like granted we actually did get our players in like a good amount with a good amount of time to settle in. But it is just one of those things that like well, I know Norgard's new too, but it's one of those things I could just why is Norgard I'm gonna be on the team sheet tomorrow morning an hour and a half before the game.
Yeah,
It
no, I know what
just
you mean.
seems
I hear you. Let's
um
just let's just hope that Arteta gets over all that BS. Like
and a
just
lot of people were like, "Oh,
play it, man.
Zubimendi
Play
is
the
not
best
in the
team.
photos. He's not in the photos." No,
Yeah,
he is photographed. He is in training.
yeah,
It was just initially they weren't releasing those photos or something.
right. Yeah, no, just Arteta, just stop the games, man. Just they're professionals. Just get them in there. If Gyökeres isn't fully fit to play the whole game, whatever. Give him the 60 minutes. He'll do his job for 60 minutes, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But anyways, going up to our forward line, our front three, obviously Bukayo Saka, um, Victor Gyökeres for me. And then I don't know, this one was tough, but I actually surprisingly, based on our previous videos talking about the guy, but I'm gonna throw in Madueke to start. Not only
Mhm.
because I think Arteta is gonna do that, but also just because like we talked about, we have seen you know a little bit more um what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more threat on the left there when he was in, especially with his quality of his crosses on his left foot that we talked about. So I don't know. I think that's my three. What about you?
Though you said all three, or did you say your left wing? I forget.
What? Saka, Yakarez, and
Oh,
Madueke.
you said Yonkers. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I I'm just hold on. First, I want to backtrack real quick, just a little bit. You didn't even discuss Ben White. You just straight up said Timber. And
No, I know Ben White. The only reason I'm not picking him is just because Timber has he got I would say a lot more minutes than Ben White in the preseason, so I think he's gonna be a little bit
Ben
more
White looked.
fit.
He was one of our
He
top
did.
players in preseason
He
too,
looked
though.
good, but Timber also looked good. So we
And he does. Yeah, maybe he doesn't
he
want to throw him first. Well,
yeah,
I
first
guess he
game at
came back at the
United.
end of the season, but
Yeah, we
coming
didn't really get
back
many
and
minutes.
playing like to his top level, it seems like he's somewhat should be back at.
Yeah.
Maybe Man United isn't the best game right away. But then
No,
again,
that's
Timber also got injured.
what in his first game, you
No,
mean?
Timber got injured at the end of the season. He had to have surgery or
Oh,
something.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know.
So
I
it's
just
just
going with
weird.
Timber just for now. Just for now. He had more games last year under his belt. Regardless of that injury going into the summer. So I'm feeling a little just slightly more confident just because of that reason. Ben White was out a long time last year, and even when he came back, he didn't really get a lot of playing time. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with Timber, and he's looked great at right back too. So there's not a whole lot between those two, to be honest. It's gonna be tough for Arteta to pick that lineup.
So far, our teams have been the same. No, yeah.
Yeah, same. Well, I didn't say your forwards yet, but yeah,
No, I
same.
know. I think I'm going to. I kind of think Madueke will start, but I think what I'm actually going to do is I feel like Miles hasn't been playing as much at the back end, and he didn't have that great of preseason. So I'm actually gonna switch it, and I'm gonna do Calafiore and Martinelli together.
Okay.
I think those two do have like a good. They can play well together. And I just I don't know. I do see him starting Martinelli right away. I don't see him starting Madueke. Again, I know what you mean. Like I could see it. And, oh, him starting, but
Yeah.
again with the eye thing, you keep doing the eye thing.
Well, my eyes itchy. I don't know. I got like
He's like,
dry eyes today or something. But okay.
well, anyway.
Yeah,
So I think it'll be Calafiore on the left side with paired up with Martinelli,
right.
Saka on the right, and
Who do you want to see?
I
Not who do you think you're gonna see?
uh I don't know. Havertz does always turn up in big games. I feel like he always plays pretty solid.
Fair. Fair. You got
He's
a
always up for the fight.
got a goal against last year, right? Or won a penalty against them? Or no, he didn't. He did
I
win a
don't
penalty. He
remember.
went to bar and they took it back. I think that was the United game.
I am gonna say, well, I guess if I don't pick Gyökeres, the only change from last season I would have said was Zubamendi. But I do have a feeling that he's gonna pick Havertz.
Okay.
And also, he might want to just hold Gyökeres off, play like normally or normal, because that's a lot of our preseason was very similar to last season. Like there wasn't a lot of tweaks. You might want to play Havertz first, let him, do his build up thing and like tire out their defense, and then 60th, 70th minute, put on Gyökeres against tired legs, let him grab a goal, and then get his confidence up for there, then take the number one
Maybe, but
spot.
like you and I talked about already in earlier videos, like he's got to take the handbrake off. You just got to go, man.
That's
Just
true.
let it fly. Like, for,
But it is a
you
new league for
you
Gyökeres,
gotta get
and that's a
uncomfortable
big game to
sometimes
start.
to move forward, right? You can't feel safe and just do the same thing. You got to take a risk, right?
Yeah,
So
but it
gotta
is
go
it
for it.
is a new league, and it's against Manchester United.
I I hear what you're saying, but I just don't care. Like the guy, he he puts the ball in the back of the net. That's what he does. That's what he's been doing his career. Last 3 4 seasons consistently. So just let him go do
What
it.
is he gonna do tomorrow then?
Hopefully, put his celebration up to his face. All right, player to watch. By player to watch, I mean like who's going to be our
Uh,
best player on the field, who's going to win us the game, who do we need to perform, to win us the game. Zubamendi for me is going to be the player to watch. He is going to help us control that midfield. Um, what?
I from what I've seen in preseason, I mean I said it. He was like, I forget what the thing we were debating, or like you were like posed the question. I said Zubamendi for, but I'd have to agree Zubamendi. But I'm trying to think of their lineup and like where would be a mismatch or where would be a good like a 1v1 type situation. I know they play with those wing backs. They got like Dial or Ahmed on the right wing back and Dorgu against Saka. It's Saka. I'm just gonna say Saka since you
Okay.
said Zubamendi.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Let's see. Let's move into score prediction. I'm going to say I'm going to say 2-0 to the Arsenal. And I think Victor Yakarez and Bukayo Saka are going to be on the goal sheet or score sheet.
I'm gonna say I I don't. It's Old Trafford. If it was Emirates, I'd say maybe a clean sheet and a win. I'm just gonna say a 2-1.
Fair enough.
Uh, I'll
Our defensive away record is typically a little bit better than our home record, though.
I'll
We usually
say
concede at
to
home.
score. Um. I'll say Martinelli in the. I'll say Rice in the 37th minute. No, I'll say Rice in the 68th minute, and I'll say Martinelli in the 83rd minute.
Okay. All right. Let's get into the
Will
nitty
he
gritty
be on still?
details.
Wait, he won't be on. I'll say Martinelli in the 65th minute and Rice 8 minutes before that.
Okay. All right. So you got 2-1. I got 2-0. Hopefully,
Oh, and for United, I think it'll be Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. Yeah. If anyone's going to score for him, it's going to be Fernandez for sure. All right. Well,
Or Sesko. No, sorry, Sesko. Sesko will score. Gyökeres will not, and people will
yeah,
dog
people
on
will freak out.
Gyökeres, and Sesko will be the one that got a goal. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
come on as a sub because I don't know if he'll start. Well, actually,
Mhm.
they don't really have any strikers right now other than Hoyland, but they don't want him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. Well, let's see. Let's wrap up with your Arsenal question of the day or whatever question you got for me today.
Yeah. What number? You have the options of 29, 36, what was it? 42 or 24. What was the number of Matteo Guendouzi?
32.
Is that your final
Yep.
answer?
Final answer, 32.
Was that even the number that did I even say that number?
Yeah.
Did I say that number?
Hmm.
I thought it was 28 or 29.
What does the book say?
It wasn't in the book.
Oh, you're just making up
I'm
questions.
pulling up. Yeah, it was 29. Did I say 29? Yeah, I
Oh,
said 29.
29. Okay.
Yeah, number 29.
That was a good question. That was a good question.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's see. We
Man,
got Premier League starting this weekend. Liverpool are up 1-0 at halftime currently. First game of the season kicking off. We got obviously game Saturday and then our game Sunday. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for the season to get going. It's been a kind of a long summer, to be honest. I feel like normally it flies by quicker, and I'm like, oh, the Prem's already back, but I felt like it kind of dragged out this summer. Maybe because we were so desperate for some of those transfers to get in here. But anyways, excited for Sunday. Daniel, any last thoughts? Anything you want to say? Maybe to boost the team? We got a message for him or anything? No.
just prove us wrong.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't
Go
know.
win the game. Go win the game. Get us the 3 points. Get us off to a hot start. Well, thanks for tuning in. As always, please leave your comments down below. Like and subscribe. Share the video with your friends. And as always, this is Brothers in Arsenal. We'll see you guys in the next video.